Hello, collective. So I had a very strange dream that I have to tell you about, and some very strange experiences yet again that you need to know about. I have been asked by my spirit team to simply talk to you and tell you everything that I am experiencing. And so that's what I'm doing. And it starts with this dream. So, yeah, it's about keeping something in the closet. So if you want to know more, please hold on while I just give my little spiel. Please subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on TikTok as well, please follow. I do videos for both, so please follow them because you will get exclusive content. I am thinking about doing content on Patreon as well at some point because they keep making me evolve. I have all these different ideas that I want to do, but they want me to talk to you, and that's my primary thing. I also offer personal readings, half an hour, and I offer coaching as well. I can do you package if you want, but if you want awakening and psychic development coaching, please contact me. Details in the description, and contact me on my email at the moment. Okay, so yeah, and if you're new here, I physically say spirit. And what the hell was that? I don't know if you saw that. Maybe it's the sun coming out. I don't know, but I saw a whole lot of red go that way. Maybe it's just the light. I don't know. This is not main road here, and there was nobody going past. So the main road's further over. So I don't know what that was, but I'm pretty sure I saw a load of red. There are people walking around out there. Just a demonstration. I physically see spirit. We can get lights. We can get strange things, strange noises, all sorts of things going on here. So watch as I'm giving this reading, this message, because you may see things. If you want to know more about the alien beings, the men in black, the angels that are around me, and what they've been communicating to me, I have a whole load of videos on my main YouTube channel at Sara.curranross. So check it out. So yes, so this strange dream. Now this I've found quite a few times, and some of you may have had this as well, that I have dreams that I go back to that I've had months ago. And I did that because I knew I'd been this place before. And it was basically my ex-husband and I were getting divorced, and we were packing everything up, but we'd packed it up at this house, but there was another place where we'd been, and we had to pack up things there. And I didn't quite understand that, but I knew I'd been this place before. Now, I don't know if you can see that there is an odd door out here, because this is a very old building. It's been a hotel, it's been all sorts of things. It's a landmark building, and it was built in 1837. So that building, that sort of little outbuilding there with the steps are all worn where people have been going for centuries. It's amazing. And there's another one over there, and there's a whole load of room in there. I don't know why anything hasn't been done with it, but anyway, they go out under the street that's here. So it's kind of odd. So I always wonder, I get worried that somebody goes in there or something happens, or that there are hidden things in there. Put it this way, the MIBs, the MIBs around me, sorry, there's somebody walking around there, and they made a shape with a D. Don't know if that's relevant to somebody. Sorry, this is what they do with me. So if you're new here, this is normal. So they distract me because I can see them all walking around. They're all standing in black suits. Your name's not down, you're not coming in. And there are reams of people in other dimensions trying to come through. I don't understand, but that's what I get. Well, I do understand, but to a certain degree. But watch my other videos for that at the moment. So anyway, it's relevant to what I'm showing you, because these doors, it was a door like that, but it was like there was no upstairs, there was like a bungalow thing. But I had to go, and I was packing up things. My mum was there, and I mean, she's passed on, helping me pack up suitcases, luggage. So there's a reference to spiritual baggage maybe, or, you know, baggage I need to get rid of. And then I went into where our bedroom had been, and there was a cupboard, and it was that door, only it was blue. It was a stronger, which I presume that's grey. That's a colour that is really popular around here. But it was more blue. But it was that door. And there was one into the room like that, and then there was the room, the bed, everything, and then there was a cupboard. And in the previous dream I'd had this, I know I trapped something in there, because it seemed all too familiar. I remember there were spirits trying to get in, whatever, and I trapped something in there. I got rid of it. They tell me, like Dybbuk box, right? And I knew I had to face it, check if it was. I'm sorry, when I was seeing people walking around here, I just saw the shadow of someone walk outside. They're always outside. So they just turned like that. I don't know if you saw it. So I went to this cupboard, and I thought, right, I'm going to have to open the door, because there's stuff in there I need to take out. I opened the door. It's like an airing cupboard type thing. And I opened the door, and there wasn't anything there. And I have had a lot of anger recently, an awful lot of anger. It's not all mine, I've been told, but all of a sudden I just went, rah! and shut the door. And as I walked out, I shut the main door. This thing come out of the cupboard at full speed. I don't know what it was. Hit the door, made a huge dent in the door, but didn't get out in the main door. And I walked away. I don't know what the hell that was. And I thought, oh, it's got to be a part of me I'm oppressing, or what is it that I've put away in there that they keep trying to get me to let out. And I have been running around like a fly, quite frankly, trying to find out what I should be doing next, panicking, because, you know, there are some people I know, early retirement, this, that, and the other. Early retirement, I'm just not bloody going. It's not that. I've got so many things to do. I'm learning Chinese, I'm doing this, and I'm keeping myself busy. My life is going to change next year, because certain things are going to happen. I can't go into them, I can't talk about them on here, but it's going to be a lot better. Put it this way. Well, that, fingers crossed, yeah, because a lot can happen in 10 months or so. But things are going to move on. Put it this way, if I'm still around and I'm okay and the world's still okay, things are going to move on. So I've been asked to communicate, but I'm losing my thread now. This is what happens when I start channeling. Okay. So basically, I've been running around. I'm doing strength training. I'm trying to get myself thinner again, because I'm stressed, cortisol pumped at me. Everything, and I want to change how I am, everything. I'm even thinking about getting rid of these rat's tails, as my mother would call them. So I don't know yet, but there's a lot of transformation going on. It's happening very fast. Only at times I get frustrated with it, and it's like, oh, come on, and I get angry. I get angry at spirit, very angry at spirit. They keep doing this to me still. They come over my face and they're all going, I was like, say, you tell me what I'm not saying. They have me sitting in front of the mirror, and I say all of their faces, come on now. Wake up. It's, oh yeah, somebody's just gone. My God, I see these people, you've got no idea what it's like trying to watch TV, trying to watch Emmerdale. They all came and sat round to watch Emmerdale, the Mibs. Some of them sit down and they watch TV with me, and I can see them sitting there, and they're all watching the Emmerdale. Oh, she needs to go. She's bad. And they're talking to me. It's weird, honestly, but comforting at times, and then irritating at other times. Oh, especially at night when they're wandering around my bed and guarding. They're always guarding, so they have like a little patrol. It's the other things I see that I get a bit nervous of, but I'll talk about them in a moment. I saw something very strange again last night. So I keep asking, what is it I'm restraining? So if I'm telling you about this, then it's quite possible you're restraining something within you that the world needs to see. Okay, so that's why I'm talking to you about it. And I think it's to do with everything I see. They want me to communicate. They've shown me so many things. Just be your truth. Be who you are. Stop looking for it in all of these different things and hiding from it. And I asked what it was, and it was, I'm afraid of my power. I'm afraid of, I call it the monster, but I'm afraid of who I really am, what I am, and I'm trying to hide. I'm also apparently trying to hide from someone who is like a wolf stalking me across the world. And I know, but as a spiritual being, that's part of what it is. So I've been told, but they're trying to get me to shine my light now. So if I'm talking to you about this, as I say, there's a reason for it. So you may need to shine your light. You're not shining your light. These 5 of you who are attempting to ignore all of this. So you need to shine your light, and you're being nudged in that direction. I keep looking for it in different things. It's within you. It's within this. They keep showing me love hearts on them in my visions. It's within your heart chakra, and it needs to come out now, and it needs to go out into the world. It's your healing, your natural healing. You don't have to go around and, oh, I'll heal you. No, it's just coming out. The world needs it right now. It's on danger point. It's always on danger point, but it's on real danger point at the moment. So it all has to come out. Okay, and that's what I've been asked to do, but I have been fighting to restrain it, frightened of the power of it, and because you can be frightened of your own power and how people will perceive it. Will they laugh at me? Will I lose my footing? Will I float away somewhere? Will I lose touch? Because the things I see are over the hill and far away to me, and they're amazing. And these people are, they think the world of me. And as a person who doesn't like herself very much, I don't understand that. I've had a lot of trouble where people have been gaslighting me and narcissism and everything. I don't have any friends per se at the moment. I have some at a distance, but I've come here. I've been here be 3 years next year, and I don't know a soul. I don't know a soul, and it's very difficult. I talk to people. It's not that I don't talk to people, but I don't have any friends here. My son is here for the moment because he was finishing his MA here. I keep wanting to go back to university, things like that. But I don't know, because I'm just supposed to communicate all of this to you. So what have I been saying? Well, last night I wake up in the middle of the night. I feel very restless. I can see them wandering around. And I kept seeing this shadow, and it was like a long black thing, and it kept going across all around. I knew I can see what goes on in here. And quite often when I see in here, it's daylight. I had some guy, a big guy in a black top and black trousers, standing this morning with glasses on, standing in my kitchen. I could hear my son get up and go in the kitchen. I thought, you don't know, there's some bloke standing there. All of these spirits who get in, I don't know, you know, they get thrown out, but some of them, they all congregate in the kitchen. So I don't know what was going on there. But this shadow thing, and I could see it go around the walls, and it wasn't like them. It was like very thin. It's almost like if somebody had a cloak. Now I'm seeing it now. I see a very tall man who, I think he's one of my guides actually. He's an alien being. I'm being told to tell you, very tall, very sort of brown skin, but not as in like somebody who's tanned, not as in how we have all different colours on here, on this planet, but sort of, he has no hair, he has a big cloak. And it's very like, they'll often show me them, they look like dodgy 80s movie, music videos, but it's that kind of thing, and the cloak was out behind him. I've also seen him in this bowl, and he looks silver sometimes. Is that somebody different? It's him. So he looks different colours. No, just when he's embodying the silver energy. Okay, so, but he's around me, and but this was black, and so that's what it reminded me of, this cloak that's going out, going around the walls. When I say the walls, they're right what they say about quantum physics, etc. Everything's made up of atoms, because they don't exist. None of this really exists. It's illusionary, okay? Matrix, whatever you want to call it, it's illusionary. I prefer to think about it like the holodeck in Star Trek Next Generation. That's that kind of thing. We may create our own surroundings. I don't know. But I know that there are all different dimensions overlapping. There are no walls here. Basically, I can lie in my bed, and I can see these lines of people watching what's going on here, and the men in black are standing around like crowd control, keep up, yeah, and some of them get through, obviously, you know, they sneak through, whatever, but they're around me, and it's all this light. I've seen them walk, and it's my light, and they're walking into this light, and then walking out of it, and they're around. They show me it that way sometimes, and then sometimes I'm just lying in my bed, and these people, they're all crowds. They show me stadiums of people, and they're literally a stadium. That's like, sometimes it's all in black and white, other times it can go, the stadium look, colour, they go around everywhere. It's almost like they have a swing camera going around all of these people, and they know when it's an eye, basically. It's an eye, that's the only way I say, this huge eye. But think of it as like a camera. And sometimes when I go, I see all these people in 19th century dress, 1940s. It's deliberate that they're dressed up like that, okay? And it'll go over these people, and they look up, and they're, oh, and I've once or twice gone, I wave back if you can see me, just to test what it's all about, and I get the odd. Then there are people standing in a building, usually here and here, and my ancestors, it's almost like they're communicating things to me, and they can be a group of my ancestors, of people I've known in life who have passed on. I can't see all of their faces, but I've seen my ex-father-in-law there. He's been in the first flight. He's now wearing a black suit. Maybe they're roped in, and my guides will go. They gave them boater hats the other day. I think I talked about this, boater hats, and you know, like, you know, from university, keep showing me that at the moment. But I've been on and on, because they're not showing me the PhD graduation robes, which are not like that. It's a horrible hat and a red coat thing. I don't like it, but who cares? Which is what I've been trying to go for. So it could be that I'm graduating from something else, going up an ascension, whatever, and I've had to do a lot of purging and clearing of my emotions again. So, and he had them the other day going, right, now, blowing a whistle, PhD, and I could hear all these voices, PhD, because I didn't know what to do. And then I saw them the other day, they had a whole load of young people. I see a lot of children, a lot of young people in cap and gown, but he was handing out boaters to them, all lined up, and then they had to put it on, then go like that. So some of these people are involved. We've got them from all ages of history, wearing different things. And then I have the angels, big wings. And I say gods, goddesses. The other day they brought in a huge bloody long snake, and they were holding the snake, and the snake was, had its mouth open like that, and they were holding it. We've caught the snake. We've caught the snake. So I don't know what the hell goes on. But there are people, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. It is quantum physics. It's all made up of atoms, and it can be rearranged. And dimensions are overlapping onto dimensions. And that's how they can come through. As I see shapes changing. It's like very postmodern, changing all the time. Ribbons of light. They keep showing me this plane. This plane was now going over all of the people. And it is guarded on all sides. It's something I'm doing. I'm flying this plane, and they're showing me how it's guarded by all this spacecraft. Then they show me this window into space through that. It's a ball of, I see a huge eye, and then sometimes there's these pinwheel things, big ball like that, circle in the middle. Sometimes the world is in the middle. They show me a lot of light and electricity around the world. Doing that all the time. So there's like magnetic fields and magnetite. I don't understand, this is what I'm getting. But it's to do with protection. I've got to say that I had a hand in that. So I don't know. But I get worried that people get the wrong idea that, oh, I'm told this, that I'm that. Because that's really not how it is. It's terrifying, and I'm ready to run. I'm ready to get up and run as fast as I can away from this. Okay, so don't get the wrong idea. This is what they tell me. Okay, and they are of all different races. All different races. Okay, as in off-worlders, from this world, everything. I have all sorts of people come in, and I just heard Oshun is here. Tell them Oshun is here. Somebody wants to know that out there. Yes, Oshun is here. Okay, so that all these different people coming in to offer wisdom, to offer protection. It's a lot about protection. They're protecting me, and what I do and what you are doing is to do with protection for the world. So if you're watching this, you're ascended master, you're a chosen one. Remember, we're all chosen, but I'm talking to people who are chosen that way, okay? And it's something to do with protecting the world. Not by educating, it's to do with protection of the world and healing. Not of the planet, of the people on it. There are other healers who are doing the planet work. It's not to say that what we do doesn't go into the planet and help it, but it's to do with the people. But not people, please. I don't know what the heck. Somebody interfered then and said that. I don't know. So, all of this strangeness are a lot of people. I can see them standing there, and they're all gone. They're all over there. There's a party going on somewhere as well, and I think they're waiting for me to return. Ooh. Mumblin's agreed. So I don't know, but I'm told I'm not gone for a long time. And I am afraid of something stalking me across the planet. The wolf that howls at the door. I'm not sure. They show me it's the beast. They're coming in on all different languages so people understand what it's a darkness. And what did they say? I did a whole thing. I was trying to, because I was so angry and distressed. Now I'm a lot at the moment, but I'm purging. I'm exhausted. And sometimes I get really emotional because it's so full on. These people are really counting on me. And they are military. There are people from the past. They bring in everyone. There are angels. Angels are on top of this plane now. They're walking around on top of this plane. Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, Raphael. I just heard Tiberius. No, I did put that in one of my books, but I write about the angels. They're telling me I write about them. So Tiberius. Let me know if you know anything about Archangel Tiberius. I'm going to look him up later. But they, what I've got to do now more than anything is communicate. There is something coming. There's something coming, because they're pulling me off all sorts of things, and it's focus on this, please. And there's something coming. We are being prepared for something. I don't know, hopefully it's evolution and we get to all be nicey, which is why I want to just say a quick thing about toxic positivity. You can't hide from this. It's real. Okay? You can't hide from it and go nicey. And there seems to be this split. I've talked about it before in the spiritual community. Oh, you know, don't talk about it. Bring it on your path, this, that, and the other. No, don't. Then we're talking about things that are way out of our control here. Okay? And we can't. On your own life, yeah, if you reflect on the dark too much in your own life, yeah, and believe you can bring that onto your path. Damn right, I've done it. Okay? I agree with that. But these are things that are outside of our remit. So to quote, I read somebody's, it was Jean Caddo, or I'm probably saying her name wrong, but she was having a go at any medium who was talking about things like this, or any medium who was in the media spotlight or anything like that as being bad, blah, 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 blah. No. You do your thing and other people have to do their thing. That's their job. Because spirit don't say it like that. They're just getting the message out the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so she's had to say that for a reason for some people, but it really riled me when you talk about things like this. This is the message I'm giving. It's not to scare you, it's to help you prepare and realize that we have to move off to different timelines, that new things are coming in. Okay, and that's what you have to do in your job, because I know you're ascended masters, you're people high up, you're MIBs, you're men in black angels. I know you are. So I have to tell you that. But I am a little bit fed up of these people, these new agers who, you know, try to put me down or put other mediums down because they're too out there, or they believe they're too out there and they're not sticking to the new age rules. I'm sorry. This is my job. This is what I've been asked to do. And boy, have I resisted it. So shut up. Do your own thing, yeah? Each to their own. It has to come out in different ways for people to actually, you know, clue in, okay? And on their level, on how they see things. That's why it's all different. But it's still the same sort of message. It's just coming in a different way. But you shouldn't be putting down other people. I wouldn't put that medium down. I don't like what she said, but I wouldn't be going out to put her down like she was putting everybody else down and calling everybody else. And so no, I'm calling her out on that and other ones as well. So anyway, yeah. So lots of things going on, lots of weirdness. So yeah, I'm sitting in a room full of a whole load of people watching me do this. Wonder who's watching you. But there are going to be lots more experiences. There are people on the wall. I'm seeing shadow. I see windows of buildings and all sorts in front of me. Is there anything else you would like me to say? Somebody on the wall there. These spiritual beings, they've got cloaks on. They come to me and, you know, hooded. I have spoken to Jesus. I'm sorry whether people believe me or not. It's the truth. I've spoken to him as an ascended master. And if you want to see pictures I got of Jesus, and I know I've spoken to Tibetan monks, we're interfaith here, we're religious fluid, we're gender fluid, the works. So, but if you want to see those pictures, if they haven't faded by now, because sometimes spirit pictures do, check them out on my YouTube channel. So is there anything else you would like? Oh, it's over there. It's the way it goes so fast into hyperspace, and it's in space, and then all of a sudden it comes through something, and it all of this emerges into like a room. there's records, but they're like visual records of the past. So I'm not sure there are Akashic records. I don't know what they are, but visual records. There are people sitting in cinemas in the 1950s, keep showing me, with 3D glasses on, watching what's going on the Earth. And the Earth is a dimension. I've explained about the quantum computer that the universe is and all of that stuff, and how faith fits into it and outside of the universe, all of that. Again, check out previous videos. So they're watching all the time. They're watching to see what goes on, and they are involved. A lot of them are involved in trying to get messages out, in trying to influence the way of the world to go the right way, because at the moment, it is real spiritual warfare going on over there. There's a lot of darkness trying to take control. And it's a general term for people who want to control the world, not just on this planet, from other dimensions. Okay, so all those planets, everything, they're within this giant universe, computer, galaxy, everything is inside. Okay, but check that out in the previous, because we could go on and on about that. So yeah, there's a lot going on, and I'm being pushed forward, and they keep putting a crown on my head, bless them. I just want to run away. No way. If even they've shown me a crown, a throne chain, I'd be chopping them. I don't know anything about that. Go. So I think that's what the monster is. I perceive as a monster that I must keep strict control of, because it's the ego trying to keep, oh, somebody walked past, by the way, up there, at the top bit. You know, what is your ego trying to hide and protect? Whatever it is, it needs to come out now, and I can see my face changing. It's like I get a little outline right. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's Anubis. I can see where his glasses are here. Oh, there he is. I don't know if you can see. I've gone very hot. I'm just going to stare for a moment. See what it's really creepy, I know. Can you imagine looking in the mirror and all you see are other people's faces? Right, there's something over the camera. Oh, I don't know if you can see that person walk behind me. They want you to see. I think this is why they get me to wear black as well a lot, because there's a face of something over me here. Ah, can you see? Can you see the world? Oh my God, that's what they keep showing me. The world. It's blue. It's almost like Panavision. Do you know what I mean? It's like that word. Oh, not Panavision. Oh gosh, what is it? Universal. They keep telling me I'm the universe's eye. I'm connected to pure light, to the universe. It sees through me. Controls through me. It does something through me. It's emitting light. It's doing. Oh. No, they want me to discuss that in the next video, which I take it I'm going to be doing after this. So I don't know when that'll be out, but keep tuning in. It's direct from the universe. So yeah, that may go on Patreon if I decide to do Patreon. I don't know yet. Oh my God. So yeah, it's really weird. I'm going to have a new phone, everything coming. It's on its way. I'm just waiting for it. So things are just going to update now. They want me to communicate via, now they're saying Panavision. I was watching that those videos the other day, and it was 1950s Panavision. They'd redone it. Oh, I can't remember the name of the channel. It was really good. Yeah, I may be going to do some funny stuff as well. I can, yeah. Yeah, on, oh my God, it looks like Patreon's coming up. So I'm going to be doing some funny sort of shorts, or maybe a couple on YouTube, shorts of me talking to my guides and how it goes, or something like that. I've seen one person do it, and it's but there are a lot of funny scenarios, so I may do that because I just want to create things, and some of them will be half decent and some of them will be crap, so that's how it goes. But yeah, so tune in for the next one. As I say, if you want a personal reading with me, half an hour, you want awakening and psychic development coaching, which I can do over Zoom, I am going to be doing some courses. Yes. And if you want that, please contact me via my email and we can book that in. Please support my books, which, believe it or not, even a spicy romance or channel messages about love. So check them out. You can read a lot of them for free. It would be great if you could subscribe on there and support the work, my work as an author, because they won't let me leave that. I've tried to leave it. One minute they cut me off it, the next minute I go back to it and then I get disgruntled with it and I try to walk away and they bring me back. So they are channel messages. So please check them out. I do vampires, young adult stuff, and that's all free. So I'll put all of the links. I do thrillers and I do naughty romance as well. So you should see the way they give me ideas for that, and some other things are hilarious. And remember, I can physically see, so it's like, the hell are you doing? Get a room with her. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Honestly, you've got no idea. I had one when I was writing Daddy's Rules, which is like 75 Shades of Grey type thing, and was bestseller for me. You can read that one free at the moment on Inket. And I was describing a scene, shall we say, and my guide who was working with me, he works with me, he even wrote paragraphs in that book. It was quite odd. And there was some scene, and then all of a sudden he just turned and it looked at me in the scene, because it's all visual with me, and he turned around and go, "What do I do with these shoes?" So yeah, that's how intense it is writing all of that. It's quite fun. It's very funny. Some of the things. Shocking. They want me to be as outrageous as possible in it, which maybe me, I find that very difficult. I can never even read, I can't even read back the stuff years later. I'm like, ooh, no. So it's all channeled. So check them out. And yeah, leave me a comment or a review on there. That would be fantastic, please. Thank you. Trying to get Galatea to notice me, so yeah, that would be great. And yes, well, so I'll say about this Patreon. I wasn't expecting that. I keep getting Patreon, then they pull back, and then so now it's full on. That's because I don't accept and I resist. That's why everything goes forward and then pulls back, because I've been too, exactly what I've been talking about, frightened of what I can give in my power. So there's something in this for you. Okay, so what are you resisting? What are you holding back on that the world needs? And what you need. Okay. All right, then take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. See you later. Bye.